The task of this lab proposal is to perform session hijacking, and for this we need to perform ARP spoofing so that we can receive the packets which the router is sending to the victim and which the victim is sending to the router. So before that we need to decide which victim we need to choose in the network. So for that I'm using a package named Scapa, which will allow me to perform an ARP ping to the entire network, and it will give me a list of all the hosts in the network. So once I specify the entire network's IP, I get a list of hosts, and I will be selecting the host that is 192.168.0.25. That is the host that I want to attack. And at the moment, I know that that's the host, so uh, I'm not going to go through the victim's machine and their IP address, but I'm just going to go straight forward. The next step is to perform the ARP spoof attack, and that can be easily performed by typing in the ARP spoof command with -i, giving the interface name. Then we will specify the target's IP address, and once we have specified the target's IP address, which is one of the routers, and we will specify the victim's IP address, that is .25, and boom, ARP spoofing works. And once you have done that, you can also cross check that. Once ARP spoofing has been performed, we can actually track these packets using an application like Wireshark. So let's open it up, and we will be capturing the packets on ETH0. So let's click on start, and the capture has started, and I will just type in ip.addr equal to 192.168.0.25. and now on the victim's machine, let's try going to some website. Okay, so there we go, and here are all your queries that are being made. And the best part is, if there is any data that is being exchanged even through TCP, you can actually track it down over here in the payload. So that's pretty good. The next step is to forward the packets. Before forwarding the packets, we need to enable IP forwarding, and that can be done very easily with this command. And we can also cross check whether it has been enabled by checking the contents of this path, and it should give us 1 if IP forwarding has been enabled. Once this has been done, we need to forward all the web traffic from port 80 to our own custom defined port, which in this case is 8080, and on this particular port the attacker will be running SSL Strip application. The SSL Strip application will simply strip off the HTTPS encryption from the website and keep it HTTP, so you can blatantly get all the details that the user is typing in the web session. So let's run SSL Strip, and before doing that I need to go into the directory where SSL Strip file is. So once I am in that, I can directly run the file, and I will just say python ssl strip -l 8080, and I guess I made a mistake. Oh yeah, I didn't specify the .py part, so specify the entire file name, and once you do that, SSL Strip will start. So once SSL Strip has started, we also need to get the details from the log, and there is a log already specified by the file, that is sslstrip.log. So we will be getting live updates by using the command tail-f sslstrip.log, and ensure you have to be in the same directory. Once you do that, the logs have started, and now you can go to the victim's machine and start the attack. Actually, the attack has already started. So yeah, the victim will go to a website. Now this will not work for all websites. Some websites have got really good SSL encryption, but one of the website on which it works is AOL, and you can clearly see that on non-attacked, non-victim website it is working perfectly fine. but on the victim's machine it's not working fine. So oops, I loaded the same link. I think I'll go to aol.com, and from there let's go to sign in. And yeah, you can see the HTTPS encryption has gone away, and we can just type in the details. And now if we check the logs, you can see we've got the details. That's the login ID and the password. So we have successfully done session hijacking using TCP, and this has been done using Kali. So that's it with this demo. I hope you guys liked it.